Hey, we are live. This is episode 15, and we have once again guest star Sushii Savet. Probably seen her in a lot of my movies. Hey, that's life. So anyway, we got a really special episode. It's not going to be a super long one, but it's really cool. We're going to talk about our favorite horror movies. So, ladies first. This is Sushii's favorite horror movie. We both seen it, but we recently rewatched Ginger Snaps.
Refreshed on it.
Right.
Ginger Snaps. It's a play on words.
Well, what would you like to say about it?
It's one of those coming to age films, but it just so happens to be gory as all hell.
So yeah, I hadn't seen this movie since it came out. I think it was like early 2000s. Okay, 2014. Okay, that was earlier than that. Yeah. So rewatching it 11 years later, I didn't realize how gory it was. A lot of bodily fluids in this one, a lot of blood and other things, and a lot of good makeup effects and gore and yeah. Um, I'd also like to mention Catherine Isabel. I really like her. Anything I've seen her in, I really liked, and she was awesome in this.
Mhm.
So
One of my favorite things is the slow progression from
yeah,
human to werewolf that they did.
right. They didn't just like go full wolf. It was like they kept leaking in by the end. Yeah, that was. It's a very interesting werewolf movie, and like I was telling Sushii before we watched it, I just watched the movie whenever it came out. I knew nothing about it. It was just a blind watch when I originally watched it.
Mhm.
I didn't even know it was a werewolf movie, and Sushii was like, you kind of know, like you say it in the beginning. With that being said, in my defense, for about 18 minutes, maybe I'm just stupid, but I didn't think, it takes about 20 minutes for the wolf to show up. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't know it was a werewolf. So that was
start the movie with the dog being just.
Well, yeah, but it could have been anything. I don't know. With that being said, I like movies in general that are kind of a surprise to me, and that's what this was for me. But rewatching, it's a fun movie. I like coming of age movies of any kind. This is a coming of age werewolf movie.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, I like the two sisters thing. Like that was kind of cool. They were kind of helping each other out. And I don't know the other actress's name. That Emily Perkins. Yeah, Emily Perkins. I don't know what else she's done. I can't think of that.
I don't know. Well, they did a franchise of this, so there's
three
movies.
There's three of them. I like the first one the best personally. I want to revisit the other ones though because it's been a while.
I like the third one. Not the best. But
is that the colonial one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do the whole was it Halloween thing where they take the characters, put them in a different scenery or whatever storyline, and do the same basic thing.
I think that might have been the original Arts. Something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, they're such baby faces.
Yeah, so one thing that Sushii and I mentioned when we watched this, Catherine Isabel, she did this movie, and then I think a year or 2 years later, she did American Mary, which is also a great movie, and she was like a full-blown adult, and it was just odd. She just grew up really, really fast. Look here, just because it said it. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I don't know. Look at it.
She looks different.
Yeah. So it's a great movie too. All right. So my favorite horror movie,
which I just watched,
which Sushii just watched it with me, The Stepfather. I've always liked this movie. I don't know what Sushii really thought about it. We haven't kind of saved that for the show, but
I thought the actors did really well. Well, okay. I thought the dad guy, did a really great job. I'm not impressed that they showed a 16-year-old getting in the shower. I really don't like that.
Well, she wasn't. Well, she's
not actually 16.
Right.
She was playing.
Right. No, I thought
there was no need for it.
So there was a couple things in the movie, and I pointed them out where I was like, they wouldn't do that anymore. There was a smaller movie, but that one at the end, I was like, oh yeah, like that's a little odd. Right. Yeah. With that being said, I really enjoy this movie. Mainly for Terry O'Quinn's performance. Like, I was believing it. Like when he says that line, it says it on the cover. It's like, who am I here? You can just see the crazy coming out of him. Because that's his deal. He, he murdered his family, and then he change, right? He arranges a new life, a couple hundred miles down the road. He changes his appearance, starts a new family, and then that didn't work. And then he's kind of on the move again, but then, the crime gets foiled before it gets too bad. Unfortunately, a lot of people know this. This is actually based on a true story from this terrible person named John List. In the early 70s, he murdered his entire family, and then he moved a couple hundred miles down the road, changed his appearance, changed his name, social security number. This is a time before there was cameras everywhere, before, it was easier to get an ID, and he got away with that for 18 years. And luckily, America's Most Wanted came out, and they talked about the story. They showed a picture of what he might look like, and someone said, "Hey, I think I work with that guy," and they caught him, put away. He died in jail. That's sad to hear. And I for years when I watched it, I didn't even know about that story. And I was like, oh man, that's kind of messed up. But that's how they got the idea for it. But anyway.
We talked about the red herring.
Oh yeah. So there's a couple of red herrings in this movie. Spoiler alert. So during the movie of the family that he murdered, I guess the brother of it's his wife. Her brother. He becomes kind of a private investigator, and he's trying to find Terry O'Quinn, because he feels like he knows some fish going. He thinks that he did exactly what he did. He murdered the family, and then he established a new life somewhere, and got a new wife. And spoiler alert, we get to the end of the movie, and you think this guy is gonna this guy, because they lead it up like he's going to save the day, and unfortunately, it didn't work out that way.
I wish there was like a little bit more of a back and forth, because it kind of left me like,
right. I
get why they did it, and it was really good.
It's weird to me. I've probably seen this movie over 10 times, and I haven't watched it with a friend in a long time, and it's for me, it's always a little bit different of an experience when I watch a movie, because I changed the movie, and it's really showing his age. One thing that Sushii mentioned, and I didn't really ever thought about, she was like, the soundtrack's kind of cheesy.
The soundtrack is horrible.
Yeah, it's not my favorite soundtrack. It doesn't bother me though. It's very 80s, which I'm an 80s guy, so but this movie wouldn't come out like this now. It wouldn't. In fact, they remade this. Hey, look, got it handy dandy. Here's. I do like the remake. I don't like it as much as the original. It's very similar, but instead of a daughter, they had a son, and the story's a little different.
Did he take a shower?
I think he did, but they didn't. It wasn't. They didn't exploit him like they exploited Joe Schmo in this. But I like that movie too. It's the actor. He's most well known for that Nip Tuck show. He's also remember that. Yeah. There's actually here, since we're showing up. So this movie is, a lot of people don't know about this one. It's called Scream for Help. This is the same movie that they based this movie off of the same original idea of the Stepfather. They found out about the John List story. This one's way cheesier. I don't think it's as good, but I enjoy it. It's about an evil stepfather. That's Scream for Help. I got the movie. This is part. So part 2 is really fun. They did such. The movie made money, and because they left it like he got killed, but they're like, no, he didn't die, and then he's in a mental institution. And he escapes.
Are you kidding me,
dude? It's all we should. If you don't watch it tonight, we'll get to this.
No, we're watching it tonight.
Okay, you want to watch it? All right. They don't exploit a 16-year-old girl on this one. All right. Okay, cool. I'm glad you want to watch it. But yeah, I like it. So the third one, part 3.
There's a third one?
I don't know. So in the third one, he gets plastic surgery, and it's a whole different actor. It's a different actor altogether. Some people love it. So I'm not a big fan of it. I don't even own it because I'm like, I guess I'm not a fan of it. But part 2 is fun. I don't think it's as good as the first one, but it's good. I think you'll dig it.
I can't believe they made part 2.
It's Terry O'Quinn that really makes this movie good. Like, he's a really great actor.
He's really good.
That TV show Lost, he was popular for that.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, neither did I, but I know who's on it. So
crazy.
We didn't watch these yet, but I just wanted to mention these. So one thing I do want to, I'll tell you. One thing I want to mention, Miss Sushii and I are going to be working with Fred Olin Ray. I'm really excited about it. I've told Sushii about it. She's excited about it. I can't give away too many secrets. In fact, there's some stuff I need to show you that I haven't showed you yet. That's going to be later this year. And, I grew up watching these guys' movies. I like this kind of stuff. So I pulled out Evil Tunes, which another friend of ours that's come to hang out with us, and actress. She brought it up. Oddly enough, it was weird. And I kind of had planned to watch this anyway, which was kind of weird. But so this is basically an R-rated Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, it says that.
Yeah, and I think this came out at around the same time. Oh, there's shit. So a lot of times in Hollywood, especially if there's like a big blockbuster hit, B movies will try and copy that and like, okay, well, how can we do it a little lower budget? And it's the same idea. I do like Roger Rabbit, but I still appreciate this one for what it is. This would be like if I made Roger Rabbit. So we'll check that one out. Oh, and we're watching this movie called Gigantus Attack, which is a lot of fun. That's Jeff Leroy. We're actually watching that now.
Yeah.
But Fred made a movie called Attack of the 60-Foot Centerfold. And you said you think you might have seen this one.
Yes, I think I did.
Okay. Yeah, this one's fun too. It's giant women breaking shit. I don't know.
It's a living.
So Sushii, she makes videos like that too. So that's it's interesting. So we might get to that one. And last but not least, so this is Fred Olin Ray's most popular film. It's dubbed. But there's a funny saying about this. Oh, the fourth greatest B movie of all time.
The fourth?
Yeah, hey, whatever, top 5. This is Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. And if you notice there, I got that signed by Michelle Bauer and Fred. This is my favorite Fred film. It's probably the one he's most well known for. It's cheesy, it's raunchy, it's chainsaws and hookers.
There's a lot of movies about hookers.
Yeah, and I can't say. Oh, look, I got some there's an old Tampa Bay Screams ad in there. Yeah, some fun stuff. It's Debbie Rochon's email address. I don't know why it's in there, but it is.
Don't show it.
Yeah. When I die and everyone ends up, going through all these, they're gonna find so many just weird things that don't make any sense. I'm like, oh man, that's a treasure trove. I can't you got Debbie Rochon's autograph, not on purpose, but she wrote that. She gave me her email. I was at a con and I was trying to talk to her about something. She's like, let me give you your email.
Don't show the
email.
What are you doing?
And then I didn't see it. What am I thinking? I don't know.
Give her a phone number out there too.
That wasn't on it. They didn't see my address. But anyway, well, look, keeping this short and sweet. Keep an eye out for Jacko too, and keep an eye out next time. Sushii's a regular on the show now. This is the second time she's been on, and I'm gonna try and bring more actresses and actors. Bob's been on, Sushii's been on, which they're my go-to actors. So of course they're gonna be on the show. But
we should do a 3-way. With Bob.
We should do a 3-way with Bob. Did you hear that, Bob? All right, we'll figure that one out later. And that was Sushii's idea. I didn't say it, so 3-way with Bob next time, guys. That's it. We'll see you next time.